Happy Thursday and welcome to Smell the Coffee with your two favorite girls, Diana Master and Glenara Shipura. We're going to be more excited to be bringing you today's episode of Smell the Coffee, where as usual we discuss bizarre news, celebrity news and all things odd. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. Speaking of celebrity news, what we were talking about before it was action, J. Cole is coming to South Africa.
Yep.
I'm excited. You, not so much.
Oh,
Or are you?
To be
I
fair,
want to go. I want to go.
when I saw that J. Cole was coming to South Africa, my first instinct was, oh my gosh, I have to go.
Yeah.
I don't listen to J. Cole.
But
Do
you
you
actually
understand?
made a good point because you're like, he's going to perform his last album. You're not that familiar with it. Same with me as
I'm
well.
not-
Because I
no.
also realized I was just jumping on the bandwagon because it's J. Cole.
No,
But I'm
Glenn,
not-
that's not what I said. I said I don't know any of his songs.
At all.
At all. So I'd be at the concert like, Chomi, what are
are
you
we doing?
saying? I don't know what. Because I feel if I'm at a concert, I should be singing along, having a good
Exactly,
time.
yeah, I hear
I
you.
love me a good time.
And also the thing is, because the tickets are generally, affordable. Like some of the, like I think in the general area, whatever, you can
Five-
find for like 700.
700.
I saw something for 900, I think 1,000 as well.
It's
but
affordable.
It's very affordable. But then at the same time, when we're talking, I just realized I'm jumping on this because it's the cool thing to do. But I
Yeah.
don't know if I will actually enjoy myself.
Exactly.
Yeah.
For me, I'm just like, okay, if Kendrick came, no. If Bruno Mars came, Bruno
Yeah.
Mars can take all of my money. All of my money. I am such a Bruno fan. Oh,
Yeah, it's true. Actually, let me not even. Yes, she is.
I
She
am
is.
oh my gosh, if Bruno Mars came, guys, it doesn't matter. I would eat.
You'll be on a bus even. You won't even.
I will go by bus. I will walk whatever I can to go see Bruno Mars in concert.
I'm still contemplating with because I just found out yesterday, and now
Yeah.
I'm like I need to pay tomorrow, and I'm like, yeah, this is,
Short notice.
short
is very,
notice. Yeah, like it's a whole 1K or whatever that could be for fuel, guys. So
Yeah, you have to be smart about it.
you have to be smart about this.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, I don't know if I should buy it or not. But my friend is definitely going. She went to the Chris Brown concert. I low-key feel bad for not going because when she went, she actually bought us 2 tickets.
Okay.
She bought 2 tickets for me and her. And that time it was like 700 or so. And then I think when we were planning the trip, she was mentioning a lot of bus here, bus there. And I was
The
just-
trip never left the group chat.
so yes, and I was like, homegirl, no man, no, we are too grown, man, to be
For me, right, I don't mind.
the bus.
But the thing is, again, when it comes to J. Cole, and I'm not saying he's a bad artist, I'm just saying I don't listen to his music. So I wouldn't know. And one thing about me, if I know I'm not going to enjoy something, like, sure, maybe I might enjoy it. But when it comes to something that involves music, I want to be able to sing along.
Yes, and
know,
you
the
want to be
only
there
J.
with
Cole song-
your cup.
Yes,
you
the
know,
only J. Cole song
tipsy,
I know
singing along.
is She Knows, and that's my favorite. I love that song. I love that song so much.
Oh my word!
And then he doesn't perform, and I'm just there like, now, Chomi,
What
sing
must I
my
do?
song,
What
man.
must I do
sing
now?
my song, yeah. So
But I think it's also for the whole atmosphere of it. Yes, I think.
I get it. I get it.
I'm a
but
J. Cole fan, but I've not listened to the new album, so I want to actually sit down,
Go listen to
it,
the new album,
and then be
make up
like,
your mind.
I'm gonna do this because I want to, not because it's a thing that everybody's doing.
Yeah, I definitely want to do more concerts this year, but obviously we don't really get a lot of artists coming over this side.
But one thing I have to say, we have to do this year. I did Balcony Mix last year, and
I'm
I
doing
was
Strictly Soul.
Oh, okay. Actually,
haven't done
I've been
Strictly
getting
Soul.
a lot of like Strictly Soul invites. Maybe I should do
Do
Strictly,
Strictly Soul. I haven't.
And I
done
love that
Strictly
it's
Soul.
also not like just once off. It's like I think
every month, every
yeah.
a few months.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. So I think
Strictly
I
Soul.
definitely want to do Strictly Soul. We should do Balcony Mix. Definitely.
We should definitely do Balcony Mix.
Yeah.
I
think this year let's make it that thing where we go out a lot more.
yeah.
But when I say God, I'm not saying to the clubs, to the wherever,
To the events.
to the events, because I realize I'm at home so much, so much.
If I didn't have the friend that I'm telling you about, I would have been a homebody. I would have been like.
I
you
am a
get what I'm
homebody.
saying?
I am a
Yes.
homebody. That's why online dating works so well for me.
Really?
Because I don't have to leave my house. You understand? Because even Tinder is fun. It's like, oh, ha, ha, ha. And then it's like, so when can we meet? Chomi.
Stop it. This was cute. Now you ruined it.
What do you mean? Why do you want to meet? You know, I'm not real. I don't exist. I am an AI. I said that to somebody yesterday. And he said, I'll download you. I said...
Okay, that's kind of low-key bars, though.
It's low-key bars. It's like, okay. But anyway, we do have to get into our meme of the day. And then something that we saw trending online that I feel we should discuss. Let's take a look at our meme of the day.
Really? I think I'm a hot... I love that, though. I love that. I love grapes in the liquid form. I'm going to use that line.
Yeah. You and stealing my lines. I'm just going to stop saying funny things because...
Did you? And you never even commented.
You know what? I read it. I was like... Glenora, at least run me my credit.
I didn't want to say...
Now the person I told will be like, oh, so you stole it from Glenn.
I actually wanted to say a friend told me this, but I was like, I don't know if she wants her name to be
You should have
published.
Run me my credit.
Okay.
That is plagiarism.
I will do that next time.
That is plagiarism.
The next one. So this is an inside joke. We won't tell you
what
exactly
you're
it is.
On some, I'm going to use I love grapes in liquid form. Ha!
Again, stealing.
Again, plagiarism. Me, I'll sue you. Me, I. Yes.
You're the inspiration.
Me, I.
You are the inspiration. I wrote that whole piece just for you, just to incorporate that one line.
Just that one line. I read it. I said... But anyway, let's get into something that... Do we have another meme?
No.
Okay. So there's something that we saw trending online and we feel that we should discuss it. So let's take a look. So this boy drew a picture and says, "Gross mom, you like being naked." She posted it. She says, "He doesn't give a lamtana. He gave me this before Ayalala." I don't know what that means. But anyway, this is your child voicing his discomfort and you think it's funny. He is 8, old enough to remember this nonsense and know what he is saying. Put some damn clothes on.
I feel like, especially when it's, even if it's a girl, actually, I'm not even. But yeah, especially when it's a boy with a mother.
That's her. So she's basically like, this boy is telling me to go put on clothes.
So she didn't see anything wrong with it.
No, she didn't see anything wrong with it, right? So, I say, I'm a naked mom.
Yeah.
I'm that mom that walks around naked, all right? But also for me, I have a daughter, so it's... But if I had a son, the roles would be reversed because I wouldn't walk around naked, right? Even when it comes to bathing with your child, so for example, because I always say I'm a boy mom, because I've raised 4 boys.
She's so proud of it.
I'm so proud of it, guys.
So
I'm a
proud.
mother. But anyway, with them, by the time I think they were maybe 3, 4, when it was time to change, it was already, okay, can you guys leave the room?
Yes.
Because now they're starting to comprehend. For them, it's like different. It's like, but why does yours look like that and mine looks like this?
Yes.
You understand?
It's more like, why don't we have, you know what I mean? It's
yeah,
also
exactly.
like that
so even
questioning curiosity stage.
Yeah, and because for me, it's just been a house full of girls for the whole time. So every time I go home and my brother is there, I never know how to act because I'm like, obviously at some point we were fine, we're comfortable, but you don't know what is actually appropriate or whatever. Obviously he's my brother, he's not going to look at me in that way, but I also can't walk around naked in front of him.
Yes, exactly.
You understand? But when it comes to, because somebody commented and said, but if it was the other way around, then it would have been an issue. Because I don't see my 4-year-old daughter bathing with a man. Yes, that man is her father, but I'm very uncomfortable with it.
To be fair, even my nephews, I want to say I'm a boy mom like you, but you
I take the cake.
You take the cake. Even my nephews, I remember when they were younger, if I'm in the bathroom, there was just the whole separation, and if I'm bathing him, it's him and his moment. Do you know what I'm saying?
You're bathing him.
Yes, it's not us together.
Yeah. You are naked, he's naked.
No. So there was always that separation, that separation.
I get you.
And I also find it very weird that sometimes it's normalized elsewhere, especially when it's 2 different sexes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because also this argument comes now when you have siblings. For example, you have twins, a boy and a girl, they're the exact same age. Until when do they bath together? Until
Yo.
when? Do you understand? It's very, very tricky. So for me, I just say, okay, so my mom, right, when it came to my nephews, she said, yes, we would bath them or whatever it is. But then at some point they started getting bigger, right? And she says to the father that he needs to bath with them so that he shows them how
This is
to
what's happening.
bath
This-
themselves.
Oh, that's so nice, actually.
I'm so African, bath, how to bathe themselves.
No bath, please. That's
How to-
English came by boat. It's
How
fine.
to bathe themselves. So my mom was like, you need to show them, because also me as a woman, I can't show you how to, correctly bathe yourself. So even now with my daughter, I don't like taking a bath with her, but also because I'm just me, man. I like my space. I don't like,
Yeah.
because
Actually,
even in
I've
the
never
tub,
taken a bath with even my knees or whatever. Like, never.
and that girl is tall. So I'm like, Chomi, there's not enough space in here for the both of us. Please
Yes.
move. So sometimes she's like, Mommy, can I please? I'm like, I really want to. So sometimes I do give in. And the minute I don't, I'm like, this is exactly why I didn't want to
And
do
she's
this
doing
in the
whatever
first
she
place.
wants.
She's doing whatever she wants. She wants to splash. She wants to use bath paint and bath bombs. I'm just like, I just want to, yeah. But anyway, but it was important so that she also knows, okay, so this is a proper way that I should bathe myself. Because if you just kind of throw it in there and you say, now bath Chomi, she'll be like, where do I
do this?
You understand?
How do I do this?
So I honestly think, yes, boundaries need to be set, and the fact that this child even expressed his discomfort.
And then I also don't like that she dismissed it. And
She
thought
dismissed
it. Was like,
it.
haha, something I'm gonna laugh
And that's
about
what I
with
say.
strangers online.
With strangers online, and that's what I say about kids being aware. Kids know, right? So for example, you find those couples that say, no, we're together for the kids, right? But what is happening inside that house? You understand? You guys can be really good friends. Then obviously then you can say, no, the kids can't pick it up. But now imagine you don't come home, or you come home and you're sleeping in the lounge, or you're sleeping in your separate bedroom. You guys
like
are never
the
talking.
energy, even if we are
Kids
talking,
pick it up.
even if we are talking and we don't like each other,
Yes.
they can pick up that energy.
They
Even
can
if
pick
we're
up that
smiling,
energy.
oh Diana, I'm
Yeah.
so happy to
Yeah.
see you right now. They can pick up on
Kids
that
pick
because
up
it's not
the
genuine energy.
I even had this conversation with somebody she stayed for the kids. And then I said, but how do you guys interact, on a regular? Do you understand? And she's like, no, we rarely talk to each other. And I said, so you think the kids are dumb enough to not pick that up? For them, they obviously know there's something wrong. You understand? Because why is it when we see other parents or other families, mom and dad are talking, they're fine,
You pick up these things.
you pick up these things.
And most times, these kids, when they're older, they're like, we wish we actually had broken
Yes,
up. We
yes.
actually, like, please.
yeah, guys, just release each other, go your
Please.
separate ways.
Because now we're also in this chaos with you guys.
I'm not gonna lie though,
Yeah.
I used to be jealous of some of my friends who had divorced parents, because they got 2 Christmases, they got 2 birthdays, they got, obviously now when you're growing, you're like, oh, well, that's not something that's very nice. But as a kid, you're like, I also want 2 birthdays, I also want 2 Christmases.
Yeah.
But you don't
2 sets of
realize,
presents.
but you don't realize that, oh,
This
okay.
is why this happened.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
obviously I'm glad my parents stayed together.
I'm for separation when things are not working out. I really, those houses, like you said, those houses are.
Yo, Chomi, I've thought about this so many
Because I've
times.
lived with different, like I have my parents, which I'm so grateful for. But
Yeah.
when I went to school, I had to live with like aunts and uncles, and you see the dynamics in their relationships, and I was just like, oh,
Just leave each other alone.
Oh, please.
My thing is, right,
Yeah.
I don't like, okay, so I don't like not having you in my life. Do you understand? So even if we have a fallout, because what do you mean? I've seen people that have been divorced and they don't want to look at each other. Like, they hate each other. And in my mind, I'm thinking, you guys at some point loved each other. You guys walked down the aisle, you looked in each other's eyes, and you were selling each other dreams.
You know what
How
the
did
scary
you get to
thing
that point?
is? I've spoken to like some divorced people in their like 50s. And then they're like, one lady said, when she said, I do, there was a voice inside of her that said,
I don't.
The other guy said after a year of the marriage, he was
Already?
just like, this is not going to work out. And then he stayed for 20 more years. And he said, I should have walked out. I should have had the courage to walk out earlier.
Bro.
Because it was so hard to walk out after 20 years.
No, Glenn.
This is so scary. Most of the time, you know. That's the thing. Every other person I've talked to who has gotten a divorce,
bro. Okay,
the other guy
I
said
get that.
it was also very early on in the marriage. I think they had moved. They were staying in like Cape Town, and they moved to Namibia. It was very early. She said a comment or something, and he knew, but he stayed for another. You know.
I understand. Do you know what? I say when you
It's so
see
scary.
the cracks, rather leave. Because what I don't understand, I saw this one couple. Glenn, these were people that were in love. When I say in love, I mean I will give you the world. And
that's what I want as well.
And now these people don't even, they talk through lawyers only. I'm like, how did it get that bad?
Okay, but some of it is also that, you know, they speak
Yo.
of, I don't even want to talk too much about this because, you know, we're taking up so much
Yeah.
time, but we speak of sparks and warmth.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
okay.
there's that kind of relationship where it's fiery and it's that
That burns out, yeah.
Yes, that burns out. But warmth, it's
Yeah, it
there,
stays.
it's stable. It's, you know, it's not chaotic. It's not, but it's there.
It's there, it's
Yeah.
calm.
So-
But anyway, we can ramble about this all day. We'll now take a quick ad break and get into our top stories right after this, starting with what you may not know about our menstrual products. Stick around, we'll be right back. Now, hidden danger in your period pack. UFS finds chemicals linked to cancer in pads and liners. A disturbing new study by the University of the Free State, UFS, has found hormone-disrupting chemicals in every single sanitary pad and panty liner tested in South Africa. For many women and others who menstruate, sanitary pads and liners are essential items, trusted products used during a vulnerable time each month. The idea that they may contain hormone-disrupting chemicals is likely to cause harm. Researchers analyzed popular products sold in local shops, the very items millions of individuals use every month, and the results have raised serious health concerns. Endocrine-disrupting chemicals, EDCs, were detected and quantified in all tested samples, with each pad and liner containing at least 2 of the target EDCs, the university found. Scientists tested 16 sanitary pads and 7 panty liners for 20 different endocrine-disrupting EDCs. These chemicals are known to interfere with hormones in the body. So, someone said, I wonder what chemicals are on our period products, and I wonder if it could be if it could be contributing to period symptoms that we experience, asked menstrual health activist Candice Chirwa. The study also found that 100% of panty liners contained some of these EDCs, and 100% of pads contained bisphenols. Excuse me. Hey, English. Additionally, most products contained multiple chemicals. Now, phthalates were more common in panty liners, while bisphenols were more common in pads. EDCs are chemicals that can disrupt the body's hormone system over time. They've been linked to reproductive problems, even cancer. The university warned that menstrual products may be a hidden source of toxic exposure. Although daily doses may seem low, the long-term repeated contact with sensitive tissues poses cumulative health risks, including reproductive toxicity and cancer, the researchers said. Women and girls who use these these products for days every month, year after year, placing them in direct contact with highly sensitive tissue. This is the first comprehensive study of its kind in South Africa to examine chemical contamination in menstrual products sold locally. The research team included PhD candidate Janine Lignot, Dr. Gabrielle Kemp from the Department of Microbiology and Biochemistry, and Professors Elizabeth Erasmus, Dion Visser, and Mariki Schutter-Smith from the Department of Chemistry.
This is so concerning.
It is extremely concerning.
Okay, so what are we supposed to use now? Because this is
That's the thing.
essential for women.
I guess this is
Are we
why.
supposed to start using cloths? What's the
I guess this
solution
is
to
why
this?
more women are free bleeding.
What is free bleeding?
It's exactly as it sounds. You don't wear anything. You literally just free bleed. Yeah.
That's
I know, it's concerning. It's very concerning.
crazy.
Because, excuse me, even the menstrual cups.
Yeah,
It's plastic.
I was
so
actually thinking maybe I could switch the menstrual cups.
it's got
because-
BPA. Some of them have BPA. Some of them have. It's one of those things where it's like, okay, fine. So what do we use? What do we do?
What do we do?
Because that's my problem with such a research. It's like, yes, fine. We're grateful that you've brought this information to us, but
But it's
what
a
now?
big problem to introduce without a solution.
Without a solution, because it's like, so what
now
do
I'm
we use
actually
now?
concerned because there was a time, but that was after I had waxed and I used like a pad.
Yeah.
And then I saw like I was very sensitive.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really affected me. Like, and I was just like, what is this? And I just like, oh, maybe it's because I had wax. So
Yeah.
I just didn't think too much of it. But I remember like my body was almost rejecting it. It was like, I don't want that.
I've never used pads.
Yeah, and that was also like
I always
here
use
and
tampons.
yes, exactly as well.
I only ever used a pad once, the very first day of my very first period, and then immediately I said, I don't know what this is, I don't like it.
Yes.
So I've never used a pad ever since then. But my thing is even tampons as well.
are also a problem.
They're also a problem.
Everything concerning that.
So
is
maybe
a problem.
cloth is the way to go
Maybe
now.
cloth is the way to go. Anyways, let's get into our next story, which shows us that, sometimes your fate is not set.
After robbing a Burger King for $2,000, he thought he would go to jail since witnesses reported him and he quickly got arrested. But after a judge sentenced him to 13 years in prison, when it was time to go to jail, no police came to get him. He didn't try to run away because he knew he deserved it, so he just nervously waited in his house expecting police to show up at any moment. But after a few weeks had passed, they never came, so he thought they may have just cleared his record. So over the next few years, he moved on with his life, completely forgetting about the incident. He got married, launched a construction company, and volunteered to help youth avoid making the same mistakes he made. But 13 years later, he was shocked when police suddenly arrived at his house to arrest him. It turns out, because of a technical issue, police thought he was in jail for the last 13 years. But when they went to release him, they realized he wasn't there, so they sent police to immediately arrest him. He was devastated when they told him he now had to spend 13 years in prison to serve his sentence. But when the judge saw that Michael had completely turned his life around and rehabilitated himself, he set him free with no jail time.
Oh,
That was so sweet. That was so sweet. What a good
Man.
way to end. Yeah, sometimes fate intervenes. He was definitely heading a wrong path, but then he saw and he course corrected.
his life
He didn't
around.
waste those 13 years.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
literally turned his life around. And that's, what life is about. You might sometimes fall off the wagon, but you get back on.
Yes.
And you keep moving. On that note, we have come to the end of the broadcast. Thank you for tuning in and spending your morning with your two favorite girlies, Diana Master and Glenora Shipura. From us, until next time.